Hello and welcome. So it's Friday night, and yesterday was the official announcement for the Jersey Devil coaster. We have a few details that we did not have when we did our video, sort of on the pre-announcement. So we just wanted to go over those real quickly, give you our thoughts, and then we'll be signing off.
Whoa, phone.
Something crazy's happening with that boy's phone. Okay, so you have the official announcement there.
So I have all the screenshots. So basically, pretty much what we didn't know was the speed, the height. Well, we knew it was going to be 2020 release. So it's going to be 13 stories tall, go up to 58 miles an hour, which really isn't all that fast, but considering the amount of turns, it's going to be wild.
Well, I think the single rail actually is going to make it feel a little faster.
Probably.
Because you're single file, so to me the speed doesn't matter much. I mean, you have to have some speed to get through some of those.
Yeah, it actually specifies here it'll be over 3,000 feet
of track.
Yeah.
It's the longest, right?
Yeah.
And didn't
we have 4 trains.
4 trains, that's awesome.
All of which are, 12 passenger. That probably means load times are going to be really fast.
Well, people were saying online, I don't think it's in there, but people were saying online it would be like a continuous moving. So basically you would jump in as it's moving, like Dark Knight, how it continuously moves and you jump in. They were saying, people online were saying
I don't know. I don't think so.
I thought, now I could be wrong because I didn't research it, but I thought people said that Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth coaster did that. That's what it does.
I can look that up.
And it's the same. It's a Raptor single rail.
Do that.
Well, it would make load times faster, but
it would, but I don't think so.
But what I'll say is that you can't have people taking their stuff and putting it on the other side of the platform and then jumping back in, because you have restraints. It's not just going to be a bar. It's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a full on. That's part of the reason I don't think it's going to be like that.
Well, but if the Wonder Woman,
you probably won't have enough time to conveniently have that moving and to strap up, have the attendants check it. Like, knowing the way that park works, I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Stop kicking the table.
I'm not kicking the table.
It was
That's
the dog. Oh, it was the dog.
I
mean, obviously, we'll see. That's something that still remains to be seen. I've seen the restraints on the Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth coaster. I've seen those restraints, how they are over the shoulder, but it doesn't look bulky. I'm not sure what kind of lap bar it is. So I don't know. I mean, it's got to be something fast.
I don't know. I also like how I looked up the wrong coaster.
Yeah, right?
Which one was it again?
It's called Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth coaster. I put Raptor in there. It'll pull it up. It's in Texas.
Oh, so yeah, that's funny because we also have Lasso of Truth. It's not coaster.
Yes. So I'm loving that they announced 4 trains. I believe in the announcement. He doesn't have the announcement pulled up on his phone anymore.
I can get to it in literally 2 seconds.
I think in the announcement it also said that it would be located between Congo Rapids and Seaport, which is one of the kids areas, which leads me to believe that the entrance is going to be the old Aftermath entrance. And since they moved Aftermath, which they would have had to anyway, because that's where it's going to be, but I think maybe the entrance is going to be there, and maybe there won't be as many kiddie rides removed as we have heard. Maybe it's only 2. They're just going to move them
Or maybe
over.
they'll move a couple for other reasons on top of that, though.
Yeah, I mean, that could be. Maybe they need, I don't know. I just can't imagine that the coaster itself is going to need a support over there. Because it seems like it's going to be all back in that backstage area in the woods, essentially.
True. Is this... Okay, I'm just going to see if this is...
Well, or... okay.
I just want to see if this shows the startup.
I don't think it will.
That's unfortunate.
I don't think it's going to.
Well, if I can see it go in, I can tell you if it stops.
Maybe. Oh, there you go. Oh, that looks like the startup. Or is that coming in? Maybe that's coming in.
Oh, does it go twice?
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
Oh, no, that's coming in. Yeah, it goes around and in. Yep. So that's coming in.
I mean, it's all single file. It looks really cool.
Again, we're literally only doing this to answer our own question. And no, this does not continuously move. It stopped right there, and then it's going to stop again.
I don't know.
You could actually see the air brakes too.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it stops fully.
Well, it stops fully right there. Literally 2 seconds ago, it stopped fully.
Yeah, but not necessarily in the station. Oh, they are showing you that. See, it's still moving. Told you.
Calm down. Wait literally a second.
Oh, so it all pops up on its own, it looks like?
For Wonder Woman, yeah. But
I'm sure it's going to be designed the same way.
I don't know. I don't see it because at least there, that's literally only the lap bar.
Okay, look, so now we're going to see. Sorry, but we're like just seeing how this works because we're crazy. So as people jump in, well, that's a camera on the front for promotion.
Yeah, so they can shoot the POV.
Ah, darn, I wanted to see that restraint.
We never actually saw if it stopped moving or not, technically, but I'm sure it's probably continuous.
Yeah, it didn't stop. I mean, people were getting off.
That doesn't...
I like that.
I don't know how you're supposed to... That's going to be a nightmare to teach the employees there, just because most of them are not very competent.
Yeah, but you know what? I honestly believe that they're going to move their most competent people to the newest coaster.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
I mean, yeah. I'm really not concerned about it. I think because...
I'm not either, but, like, let me say this. The most competent people there are the people that should not be working there.
Yeah, but...
And that's, like, 3, maybe 4 people.
Yeah, but you haven't been to the park as a guest much this year, and... They have, in my opinion, they have stepped up their game with these operators.
I'm not saying they haven't stepped up their game, but that's because they're all returning operators. Like,
well, they're going to put their best people on that. Their best people are going to be on the Jersey Devil coaster. They're going to be on Nitro. You know, and I'll tell you what, Jersey Devil is going to give Nitro a run for its money.
Oh, there's a rumor. I don't know how true this is. Very small potential. I don't want anyone reading into this. That maybe they will be removing Mine Train. I don't think they will.
I think they will try to keep Runaway Mine Train as long as they can because it's original.
I also heard the same thing about Toro. So I don't know if they had plans for an even further future coaster that would take up both those lots. And they would somehow move Toro, but that's a behemoth to move.
That would be
that would just be it's gone.
And they're not getting rid of Toro unless there is something crazy beyond repair.
Yeah.
Like Rolling Thunder. Apparently, it was pulled out because it was getting too costly to repair or whatever, which is very, very sad. But And sorry, Toro fans, very, very sorry. I know you guys love it, but if they took out Toro and put in another dueling Woody, oh my gosh,
Dude,
yes, please.
No, I think what would be really nice though is if they took out Toro, they took out Mine Train, and they moved Bizarro, and used up that entire area for a dueling coaster of some sort.
Well, that's
Kinda
what
like-
Rolling
but-
Thunder was, a dueling coaster.
But in the style of Two-Face.
Well, I'm sure it would be
I mean,
whatever,
I'm not
but
saying-
we are
but I
totally
think that'd be
speculating for like what? At least 2 years from now, 3, 4, 5, who knows?
Yeah.
After getting Jersey Devil, I doubt that we'll see another
No, I
coaster
think-
for a while.
Honestly, I think they might do 2 coasters and then go back to flat ride.
Maybe they might, but I also think that at some point something's going to get removed.
Yeah, it'd suck for it to be Mine Train, and it would suck for it to be Toro.
However, they do still have the space where El Diablo was, where they could
Yeah.
toss a
You know
flat
what-
ride in there
you know
very
what-
easily.
You know what's something they have never done, to my knowledge at least? Just straight up add stuff to a previous coaster. I'm not saying like retheming Medusa to Bizarro and adding
Right.
fire or whatever, but like just straight up adding extra track to it and like
Well, I wonder-
extending it somehow.
Well, I wonder how costly that is. I mean, I can't imagine.
I mean, if you split, like for example, Bizarro, if you split it,
Bizarre is already a pretty long coaster, I think.
well, I'm just saying, like, because that's the first track
That's all.
that came to mind.
Is there anything else in that announcement
not
that we
that
need
I-
to address?
Not
there were
that
3
I noticed.
Well, I know I sent you like 3 different texts.
It's 3 solid
Um,
screenshots. But yeah, not that. I mean,
Did
we
they-
already know that the first drop is 87 degree. You know, there's the 180 stall.
Yeah, that to me is a little spooky, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, tension building ascent up a towering 130-foot lift hill.
Yes, please.
That's gonna be wild.
Now, did they say specifically that it's going between? I think they did announce in the announcement between Congo Rapids and Seaport.
Double checking. I wish I would not do that.
I'm pretty sure that was part of the announcement, so I don't want
I
to.
don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it in the announcement. But I could just be missing something here. I might.
I'm almost positive. Can I take a peek?
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm not quite done skimming this.
Anyway, Jersey Devil Coaster, love it. We are so looking forward to it.
It's it's a 48-inch height requirement.
Yes, 48 inches required to ride, that's pretty cool. I mean,
Because
that's
isn't their tallest 52?
54, I think.
54? That's,
Yeah.
for it to be 48, that's pretty shocking.
Yeah, I would think
I
that they
did
would
not
want you to
expect-
be at least 54, but I guess
I did
not.
not expect that. I mean, that's not a Six Flags, they don't mandate that.
Yeah, I know that's the
Yeah.
manufacturer that
Yeah.
that mandates all that stuff.
I'm
Um,
really not.
but anyway,
seeing
you know
it.
what? When we get more details, because I'm sure more little details are going to be coming out, I'm going to try to get construction updates as we go along. I don't
You know
know.
what? I know I know it's not going to be there.
Can I just finish? I don't know what kind of updates construction wise I'll be able to get for you between now and the end of the year, because I don't know what we're going to be able to see over the fences and stuff. They might be starting far back. We won't be able to see anything, but we'll do what we can do for sure, and we'll keep you guys updated and keep our excitement going. What were you saying?
I know it's not going to be a thing, but it'd be really cool if they added some Bizarro style fire down that entire first drop.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me, it is late. I I would think if they were going to have any effects like that, they would have put
They
it
would have
in
put
the
it in
video.
yeah. That's what kind of upsets me.
And not for
like,
anything though, like the coaster itself. If you guys haven't seen it, there is a POV video out there for the coaster. Find that and check it out because it looks really cool. And it's one of those 360 deals, so you can look side to side. It was a very cool video. I think it's going to be an awesome ride. And of course, we're very, very excited about it.
Yeah.
But we will keep you guys posted for sure. The next time I go to the park, I'm going to try to get over there and get some video so that like you have an idea of where it's going to go. But anyway, and for this year, the next exciting thing coming up is Fright Fest. I can't wait for Fright Fest. And
oh no,
I think next week at the next member event, I'm just going to go get in line for the Jersey Devil coaster. Might as well get in line now and just wait because I'm just kidding. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do that, but
no,
I do kind of want to be one of the first ones on it. Like I'm that excited.
I will say, now that I think about it a little bit more, though, I am a little upset they didn't go the extra step and toss in some kind of effect anywhere.
Well,
I mean, it's still possible they could tack it on.
Yeah, they still might throw in some type of an effect.
I mean, really think they should toss in.
And we don't know what the queue's going to be like. We don't know if it's going to be like a super like long and windy queue where they're going to have some different things. Like we don't.
Right?
You know.
No. I'm not. I just think it'd be cool if like you're gonna have a Jersey Devil themed coaster. And you're not gonna toss in any fire. I mean,
the Jersey Devil was known for like. Or flying through the woods, not for setting things on fire.
I mean, you know,
look up the myth.
The coaster itself is breathing fire. That's
look up the myth, though. Like, if you don't know the Jersey Devil myth / legend, whatever you want to call it, my grandmother always called it a myth. She would get mad at us when we would ask her to talk about the Jersey Devil, and she would get mad and say, "That's a myth." So,
if you didn't see the last video, you know,
yeah, go look up the actual myth. Check it out. He's, to my knowledge, he never breathed fire. Just saying.
No,
but
you know,
no, I hope that, you know, obviously we know the theme of this coaster. I really hope that the queue has some cool theming.
I just want to see some kind of effect. Now that we've seen the actual coaster itself, I hope they tell some kind of effect.
You never know, and I would think
actually would be something they could never do it, but if they like on that first big drop. Had like some kind of effect that made it look like leaves shot up in the air, so like you're diving into trees.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool. Or
I don't see any way of them actually.
I have to imagine they're going to put a picture on this ride.
Oh yeah.
Maybe in the picture they might have something cool. I mean, who knows? But
actually, that ride during Fright Fest is going to look incredible.
That ride during Fright Fest is going to look awesome.
Well, for the extra reason of. That one green light over by Dark Knight that reaches all the way down. If they do have effects on that and that hits the green light, like that's gonna be wild.
It's not gonna go that far. The Batman is in between it though.
Yeah, true.
But anyway, I mean, yeah, they can definitely throw some effects over there. During Fright Fest next year, things like that. Like, go ahead and put the lights with some fog and say, oh, how cool would that be?
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
I do think it's weird, or not weird, I do think it's funny that, like I said before, the coaster is literally Darth Maul just breathing fire.
Okay, that's just what he thinks. All right, but any other thoughts about the few little tidbits we found out? You wanted to know how fast it went.
I mean,
I'm
really happy about. The height is really interesting to know, but I'm really happy to know roughly how fast it's going to be. I'm sure, just like I said, 54. I think I said it was not fast at all, but
58.
58, yeah, not fast at all. But when you throw in all those extra crazy turns, like. Try taking an off ramp at 58 miles an hour. You'll get a good vibe for that. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, if you've ever ridden in a convertible at say 60 miles an hour, it's pretty much what it's going to feel like. But you're more aerodynamic on this thing
Oh,
because it is single rail, it's single file.
Oh, and the car's like borderline design.
It's going to feel.
It's like a bullet.
It's going to feel way faster than that.
And that zero G flip. That's gonna be wild.
I think that Nitro. I might be wrong about this. I forget, but I think Nitro goes 55 or 60 miles an hour, something like that. And I mean, most people, I've talked to several people that say Nitro is their absolute favorite.
Well, I still think this is even going to feel, like, if that's accurate, this is still going to feel faster because of how much smoother it will be.
Right. And this is going to become people's favorite ride, 100%. So
I see no issues with it.
Yeah, I'm super excited that there will be 4 trains. That excites me, just because I know, and with the continuous moving track, this should move along as long as people behave themselves, don't hold things up, get your butt in a seat, get situated, and go.
That's a ride you're totally gonna be forced to use lockers on, and they're right by Nitro. Right by Nitro.
I think they'll have to put more in, but.
I mean, they'll probably have to put more in, but not closer necessarily. They can totally force you to do that, and seeing as how
and that's fine.
Oh, I have no problem with it, but like seeing as how the restraints are, the amount of force that things can have.
Well,
they're totally.
If they don't enforce like a loose article policy, and I can put my phone just in my pocket. Now, I'm one of those people that's very nervous about that. But I'm going to want to get video. I guess I could video and then back out. I don't know.
Put it this way. You'll very quick, if they don't have a loose article policy, you'll either very quickly see it get enforced or strictened. Mm-hmm. I'm putting hard money on it requiring lockers. So.
Oh, I'm sure.
And that'd be the 4th coaster in the park to do that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went out of their, like, if they started making more thrill rides for the purpose of making them locker exclusive to get that little bit of extra cash.
Right. Well, and I know
it's not a bad strategy either. I'm not complaining.
Well, I know that there are certain rides, like on Nitro, I can jump over. Oh, no, here's a better example. The Dark Knight, and we're going longer on this than I thought we would, sorry, but on the Dark Knight, that's continuous moving. I take everything for everybody.
Yeah.
All the drink cups, bags, and one person just shoots across there, puts everything down, jumps back in.
Yeah.
It can be done. And in a way, I kind of hope that they let that happen at first, because like I said, I'm going to want to videotape the queue. I'm going to want to videotape as much as I can of this thing.
They will. They might,
I mean, I don't have a problem jumping over and just leaving my phone on the side somewhere. I don't have a problem with that.
I mean, I would at least want something else just to cover my phone. I really
don't probably. I mean, maybe, maybe just my crossbody bag.
I've seen people steal souvenir cups. I will imagine what they'll do for a phone.
I know, it's so weird. But anyway... So there's our speculation, the rest of that, the 4 cars, the fact that it's 48-inch height requirement. It's just going to be awesome. 13 stories tall.
Like I said, on a serious note, like highly expect requirement of lockers, highly expect very fast load and goes. Now, don't expect that to mean short queue times, because I know someone, like if someone winds up being a dedicated fan of the channel, they'll be like, they'll come back to us like 2 years, like after the coaster's out. You said it'd be fast load times.
Yeah. But the queue,
that does not mean that.
No, the queue times are going to be really long at first. There's going to be some strategies for that. And once this
first.
Once this happens, we'll give you strategies and stuff. I mean, we'll go
Yeah.
in like first. We'll be like first people in the gate in the morning
Yeah.
and run over there. You know, and let you know how that works out.
Actually,
How
I
we're
know-
able to ride it multiple times or whatever.
Yeah, and actually, I know this is a stupid little side note, completely unrelated, but on the note of expanding, already existing coasters, I don't see why they haven't done that with Ka by now.
Because it's not the point of the coaster.
No, I know it's not the point of the coaster, but it's not the tallest coaster anymore. Not for nothing, it's not.
Well, yeah.
You could just toss in a few.
But there are fans of that ride. They're not gonna change anything existing. Although I have not ridden it myself, but I've heard that they need to change Green Lantern to a sit down coaster,
Yes.
a sit down floorless.
If they do that,
People have said that, and I'll tell you what, if they do that, I'll ride it. I'll try it.
If they do that, I'll ride it. The funny thing about that is people have been asking about that for years now, and if they haven't done it yet, I don't think they ever will.
Well, you know
but
what?
the problem is, it's such a simple change.
Mm.
It's literally just the cars.
Yeah.
Hell, if you really had to, you could temporarily take a car off Bizarro until you had enough to get an extra.
Yeah, well, I say tear it down. Just get rid of it.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be upset. If
Nobody likes concussions, and from what I understand, the guys have a problem with their package and the restraints.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm not one of those, and I haven't ridden it, and I don't want to, because I hear too many people complain about their head getting banged around.
And yet they still go on it.
Yeah, well, no, that's true. Those people still go on it. And the other thing is I don't want to walk all that way, stand in line, possibly, only to stand
on
a coaster.
Like,
I want to sit my behind down after I did all that. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong.
I wouldn't be upset if they completely tore out the cars and rethemed it. That'd be cool, too.
Yeah, well... yeah, I actually wanted to try it because I thought the concept was cool, the whole stand-up thing. But, yeah,
And it's not even like it's supposed to be like a Superman type deal where you are in the position of the hero. Which, by the way, I haven't done Superman yet. I really want to try it, but...
you should try it. It's really not...
chest like that?
You try it. It's not terrible.
No, I've heard it. I've heard it's pretty solid.
It's not bad. So listen, we should go because I think we literally just turned this into a podcast.
I mean, we could start a podcast,
which I don't mind if this becomes a pod. Hey, we can podcast and vlog. We can do both.
Honestly, if you guys do want to.
But we're leaving it on the same channel. I'm not getting into doing too many channels. I already have a channel for my business.
You're too small for that anyway. But if you do want
you hear that? I'm too small.
Yeah.
Actually, I am, and I know it, and it's not a big deal. I don't care, but I'm excited. Here I go again. I'm excited by the growth. We just recently got, I think, 3 or 4 new subscribers, and that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. That's cool. So it shows me that like you guys are digging what I'm putting out there.
If you guys do like watch pretty much every video we put out, dog. All right. If you are watching like every video that we put out, and you're not sub, do that because it really does help like immensely. It helps the algorithm. It helps the videos get pushed through the home pages. Like same with likes. Like likes really help that. You always hear like people like like and subscribe, ring the bell, etc. And you're like, how's that actually benefit?
Oh my gosh, that was the dog. Sorry.
How's that actually like benefit?
Hi.
It helps. It helps people get recognized. Really.
Look at her.
That's the main
thing.
thing.
Look at her. What is she doing?
And,
she's licking the table. What's on there that you want? What's on there? Yeah, she's so good.
If you do...
She's such a nut. Okay,
if you do want a podcast, let us know in the comment section, because that'd be a lot easier for me to get involved with.
Oh, I totally don't have a problem doing that. I don't know that I mean, are we going to call it the podcast? Like, are we actually going to call it a podcast?
Yeah, I mean, we would do a legitimate podcast. I'd have no problem doing that. You know, it'd be like a once a week thing. Sit down. Here's all the news. If we're dry on news, that's what that's what social media is for. Make sure you follow her on the Facebook page, etc. And
yeah, you know what? I don't think I've ever linked the
Facebook
page, but I might have to do that. I usually share the channel, the videos on the channel to the Facebook page.
Like, unfortunately, we are not big enough to where we can use the community tab on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you actually have to be a partner.
Well, and the other thing is,
you have to be monetized to do that.
Right, and the other thing is we can't go live either. And I would love to just do a live stream, like a live podcast stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the best way to do that is like hook everyone on the podcast, and then once the views start going up and up and up,
right?
You just that's when you start live streaming the podcast, because that's what you should be doing. You should be live streaming the podcast.
Yeah, which I can't go live yet.
Actually, what we could do is go live on the Facebook page and take the VOD and put it on YouTube as a side.
Well, we might do that.
That's actually probably the best.
We'll have to do some planning, but in the meantime,
just so you know, this is like all like I have to have these conversations with her like once a week.
Yeah.
On what's going on.
But
should I do this or?
Well, we can always like when we do stuff like this. You guys want to ask us questions? Yeah. We can, when we do our. I hate calling it a podcast, but I guess that's what it is. When we do our podcast, we can answer those questions. So, anyway, we have totally gone podcast length, just about. Well, not full podcast. No. It's 30 minutes. Most podcasts are about an hour-ish.
No, typically like 2 hour and a half.
The ones that I watch are about an hour and 20.
It depends on the topic.
Hour and
really.
10.
Depends on the topic.
All right, that's our rant. The rest of what we didn't know. We're super excited about it,
and got a little transparency, a little behind the scenes transparency on top of that.
Yeah, definitely. So, hey, the other thing is if you'd be interested in hearing us chit chat about, I guess, theme park news or
theme park movies, games. I mean, we can do anything. Really.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been thinking about hopping on my own podcast for gaming, and she can hit the Disney and the movies and the Six Flags and
oh my gosh, if we talk to Disney.
Oh, it'd be
D23 that just happened. Any of you that are Disney fans, you know that ridiculous. D23 just like blew things up with Disney Plus, Epcot, all the changes there. Like, it's going to be insane.
Absurd.
Absolutely insane.
I haven't even seen all of it yet, but it's absolute. Okay, while I'm here, have you watched the Star Wars trailer yet?
No, I haven't watched the Star Wars trailer yet.
Oh my god, this woman.
I'll watch it, alright? I'll watch it. I love me some Star Wars. But we are at 32 minutes now, so I think we need to roll.
Yeah, just make sure like I said, subscribing really does helps us get recognized. And, yeah. So.
Alright. Well, I guess we're out of here then. We are Spencer's Ventures. See you next time. We're out of here. Bye!